I am back on Fortnite Cash Tycoon, and it is time to make some money. I know there was a new update semi-recently. I saw that before loading into the map, which is very not free. Question mark. Creator profile. That makes sense. Now, I do know we have daily rewards, which, of course, I want to go ahead and claim. I get, is that 10 free things I can grab? Obviously, I've already been through these floors. I think we determined last time that basically most of these floors are not worth going back to. The only one that might be worth it is the money bags, but I have them up here as well. I think that is worth doing. Slide, I could get a dropper, another slide. I could boost both of these. I think that's a good idea. Let's upgrade this, I guess, although it's kind of probably worth doing. I just gotta shoot it, which I can do from a distance, and I can keep upgrading it so that it makes more and more money for me. Can I do this? Would that do... Ooh, wait a minute. I can keep upgrading it too, which is actually insane. How high can you go? So it doesn't get any taller, it looks like. But I can just do that and blast all of them. Made 2 billion right there. Which is, it's decent, considering by the time I made that money, I made 2 billion there. And I can blast it from, like, anywhere. On average, I'm making over 2 billion. What if I go ahead and upgrade you? From this one, I make 4.6 billion. Okay, that is very good. Because then I can come grab these. I go back over here, blast the crap out of it yet again, make another 6 billion from that. My question, though, is this worth more than that? You can see in the top, I'm making a couple billion casually, which is not bad. Obviously, I can also kite them around and hit them with this, and that's where the real money is. That is 10 billion just like that. And then another 7 billion. I think this one has a higher money per second average, I'm gonna say. Because it's pretty much every single time I reload, I can go ahead and make $7 billion. You can see the total earnings right there and the time it took. It was about a minute. Now, because I left early, it does seem like it does do that. And I say early because I didn't know it actually locked up. Is there a limit to that? Maybe there is. I don't know. Now, obviously, this one is also a bit of RNG. I make 6 billion right there. I want to upgrade it and see how insane it can get. It looks like roughly every 2 times at the mine there, I can claim these, which is pretty good, pretty good. Not too bad. Is there a time limit in here? Because I don't think that there was, right? To my knowledge, no, but it does put a timer up when I do leave. Maybe it's meant to be, oh, until you die. Now, one thing I will say about this method of making money, obviously it's only really good because of the weapon I have, but there is another weapon I want to try out in here in a little bit. So in total, I spent another minute, 17 seconds, made $72 billion in there. So far, that is 100% my best way of making money. Can I get a better one? Because there was a golden rocket launcher down here. I don't really think I need the movement, to be honest, but I think I'm going to get rid of that. In 28 seconds, I'll be able to test the zombies yet again. Oh, it is actually also labeled as zombies. I think they're technically storm beasts. That's the one. Nitro Fist. Excuse you? Unstable bow. Oh, I see. You're just random. Wait, that's so sick. Get to work, Kyle, my man. We got Chuck. We got Mike. We got Walt. We got... What was your name? I've made a decent amount of progress up here so far, I think. The question is this still going to be insane for making money? That right there, by the way, is 47 billion, so it does go up in money. This will be the same because I didn't upgrade it. 6.4 billion. What about in this if I use the rocket launcher? Because one thing I can do is shockwave myself up and then rocket launch them. 12 billion like that. This actually might be a bit better. I can make so much money. And this is a weapon you can obviously get not by RNG. My thing is, can I hurt myself? Because I really don't know, and I kind of don't want to find out. Hey, I got a badge! I saw that was a new update as well. That is pretty sick. I'm curious how much I'm going to make this time around. Let me do one more shockwave, and then I will make my way to the gate. But of course, gonna blow them up as I go. I might as well. Okay, a little bit over the amount of time, but I made 200 billion from that. Then we've got the grapple blade, the plasma cannon. I've gotten everything on this floor, it looks like, but there is one more thing I want to go ahead and do. Have I leveled up my pass at all? I have? I don't know. You can see that there's some really cool things I can get on this, which I would absolutely love. 16, we might as well keep rolling. Oh my god, I gotta keep that. I like the cats, but I like that a lot better. We got the RGB house. That is so sick. Oh, wheel spin! I want to see if this can compare to the zombies. Excuse you? I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess I gotta get to the... Ah. Oh, wait. Okay, so they disappear. The only one that doesn't disappear is the one that it says. We got a max height, a max streak, which is the amount of blocks that I jump to before the blocks disappear. Yeah, in about 2 minutes, I think is the time for that. I made like 150 billion. I actually didn't see the amount. It was around that. It was less than that, probably. My question is, how does this compare in making money? Obviously, the rocket does very good here, but I want to see how this gun does. Because I think it just does continuous damage. So if I just shoot it like there, honestly, it's kind of an L. I thought maybe it'd be better, but yet, no. This is 100% the best way. Oh, wait a minute. Do they stop spawning at a point? I want to test one more thing with this. And what might make it very good. Oh my god. Okay. That's insane. Now the question is, am I going to get one of those in this area? Because surely I will, right? So we do have a heist too, right? Which I can go ahead and check out. I think I'm going to do that. I want to test this on the zombies. I think, though, that the rocket's just going to be the best. Well, that's different. Hold that for a minute. I'm gonna be honest, this boomerang is kind of ass. It's kind of ass, and I'm not seeing any of the stuff I need to grab, unfortunately, which means I need to keep going higher and higher and higher and pray that they don't kill me. Ah! I see, once I kill the guys, this opens up. So this could be efficient. Now, if it's like the other one, then once I get all of the money and stuff, it'll actually just force me out of it, which is actually very, very nice. So if I can take care of those guys quicker, 2 minutes for 158 billion. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. I'm gonna have a hard time finding anything that beats these zombies, to be real. Like, it looks like there's a limit to the zombies. I really don't know. They're not coming back. Just 5 more seconds on this. I'm gonna wait for it to be done and see what can be done about it. I get an Evo Chrome. Oh yeah, I didn't even test this minigame. Let me try this one out. I like the variety. Oh, it's dropper? Okay, so I guess I go through the rings. Okay, so I went through 7 rings, made 500 billion. Oh my. That might be better, because it's got a low time on it as well. Ooh, okay, this does very good. And I can actually evolve it. Wait, that's insane. 480 billion in 1 minute and 23 seconds. So probably right now, with the zombies being broken, my best bet is to go between that minigame and the dropper minigame. Ooh, I got a pretty lucky run of it this time around. Nice. 7 rings, 545 billion. I don't know how long that took, but it was definitely less than a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead, reload the map, and see if I can fix the zombies. Let's see. Moment of truth. Are my zombies fixed? I really hope so. They are. Okay, so I broke it with this gun right here. Oh, yeah, that is so much money. Holy crap. Am I upgrading it as well? I am very slowly. 100 billion. Bam. 100 billion. Hold on. Bam! 100 billion. This is still the best. Hands down, it is the best. 1.76 trillion in close to 2 minutes. And I gotta spend more time in there. I just chose not to. Yeah, so I don't think this one's ever gonna be better. It's definitely good, but I think the zombies are just better. It seems like no matter what weapon I have, the zombies are better. I can make trillions a lot faster than I made that billion there. Or, sorry, that 500 billion there. But I can get a lot of different ways to make me money. I can get another computer here. Beautiful, beautiful. I am making so much money right now. It is actually insane. I have almost fully maxed this area out. It is interesting because the stuff up here kind of went down a bit. I want to at least finish this floor. I need to finish this floor before I do anything else, which means I need a lot. So it is time to hit up the zombies yet again. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. It's gonna be a few trillion, but I think I can do that very easily here. All right, I'm nearing $5 trillion, which is actually insane. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dip. Let's see how long that was. That was 1 minute 70 seconds. I made $3.67 trillion. All right, let me get this building, this helicopter, another building, another helicopter, another building, and another helicopter. I can't speak. Oh my god. Ooh, 1 trillion. Hey, look at that. Now I've got the chiller launcher, and then that is it. Well, that is this floor completed other than rebirths. I don't even know when I get the ability to rebirth. I've got more I've got to add in the floor above, but I think that is it for Fortnite Cash Tycoon. Guys, if you enjoyed this one and you haven't yet, leave a like on it, subscribe so you don't miss a video here on the channel. Consider using code FLURP when picking up brand new skins and passes in the Fortnite item shop and at w.gg. #ad. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.